this is just basically me conveying my thoughts about the book that I read. So, as you can tell, maybe from the title, Relationship Goals, the book that Michael Todd wrote, you should really read it. It's a good book. And I had a lot of evaluation questions that I came up with from what he was writing. And one of the questions were whether you're in a relationship or not, or when you get into a relationship, or not even in an intimate way, even your friendships. One of the questions were, is this relationship helping you grow spiritually? Is it helping you grow mentally and even emotionally? That is the person that you are investing time in you as well. Because basically when we talk about relationships, you cannot have any relationship without reciprocation. So basically you feed what's feeding you, and that's the only way that a relationship can be balanced. So, is this relationship helping you? Second question would be, is this relationship taking from you? And sometimes it's hard to answer that question even when you know the truth, because if you constantly feel empty, not tired. Tired is when you feel like you need to take a nap. When you're empty, you have nothing else to give. If this relationship is taking from you, whether it's a friendship or not, you will feel empty. You will have nothing else to give, and sometimes you will even feel depleted to a point where you can't even pursue God because you are empty. Third question would be, do you know your purpose? One thing Michael Todd really talks about in his book is you cannot have a person without knowing your purpose. And I think that was a good statement that he came up with, that you cannot try to pursue someone without knowing your purpose. Because when you know your purpose, you begin to, you look at it from this standpoint. When you know your purpose and you're staying in God's presence, your preferences for the person that you want changes. Because I think when you start looking for someone, when you know your purpose, it's not something that's fun anymore. You're looking for someone to accomplish an assignment with. So basically, when we look far ahead, when you are dating someone, you're basically looking to get married to them. And marriage is not something that's fun. You know, that's one thing that I've been told. It's an assignment. It's something that God puts together. So it's very important for you to know your purpose before you look for a person. And then the fourth question would be, am I drawing you closer to God or pushing you away? Is the person that you're in a relationship with drawing you closer to God or pushing you away? I think that should have been the first question that I actually said, because the whole emblem of having a relationship with someone should be the cross. You should be able to run to the cross with whoever you're dating or whoever you're in friendship with. You should be able to take them to the cross with you, whether you're crawling, whether you're running, whether you are just walking. You should be able to go to the cross together. And I think this is one thing that has stood out when I was reading this book, is just like taking someone to the cross with you, like going to God together. And of course you can like pursue God individually, but it's always good to have a person or a relation. It's good to be in a relationship where you're pursuing God together and you're getting closer to God. Fifth question would be, do I push you towards your purpose or pull you away? Basically, does the person that you're in a relationship with push you away from purpose to a point where I was talking about emptiness, where you don't have anything to give anymore, you don't feel gifted anymore, you don't have any motivation. So those are like the 5 questions that I came up with so far. I'm still reading the book. I should be done by today, but those are some of the questions that you probably want to ask. This book is called Relationship Goals. This is not a paid review or anything like this. This is just basically me conveying my thoughts. But it's a pretty good book. It's a best-selling book, so that should tell you something for sure. But it's a really good book, whether you're dating, whether you're single, whether you're in marriage, and also talks about sex. So it's a pretty good book, and you should probably get it. And that's basically what I have to say.